right, everyone. Thank you so much. You are once again joining us for another Total Conflict Fight Night. Total Conflict Fight Night 3, up to back, also known as Marcus versus Ukiyo Severn. Both guys have been making their way through the Total Conflict scene since the beginning, and here they are at the very last Fight Night card, main eventing with co-main event JUFC versus Mad Dog. Is that who I'm seeing there, Leon? Uh oh. Hold on. Having some issues. Hang tight. Typically, this happens. It wouldn't be a total conflict card without some issues. Leon, you there? Yeah. Oh, something happening with his. Oh,
That's
there,
what's up.
there he goes. All right, so yes, forgive us, obvious technical difficulties aside, but here we are for, like I was saying, once again, another Total Conflict Fight Night card. Leon, how are you feeling tonight, my friend?
I'm feeling good, man. Excited for the card. Should be a great card. We have some fantastic headliners. JUFC moving over to the Xbox side to take on Mad Dog, which would be a phenomenal fight. Very excited to see how Jay does on the Xbox side. And plus, Marcus, aka Uptoback versus Ukiyo, fantastic PlayStation fight, worthy of a main event. So it should be a very, very good card tonight.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this card now. This card will not 100% reflect the fights that will be taking place tonight. Obviously, that is a known theme throughout not only just Total Conflict but the community overall. So tonight we'll be starting off the prelims with a couple new guys. Uh, Jeez, a- A- Ailsner. Ailsner versus Shoes World. That will be an Xbox fight. Moving on quickly after that will be SS versus AJ for a PlayStation preliminary fight. We have a couple more prelim fights after that, and they're only going to be getting better from here on out. B3 TJ versus KM Miller for Xbox, John Africa and Muay Thai Jesus at the PlayStation. So that's going to be an excellent fight. I believe we also have Maximus versus Cam to finish out our prelims, and then moving into the main card, WR of Killer versus TLS Cat, uh, versus TLS Cat. How about that? And then Viper KO versus Jack Hanna, and then to finish off the bulk of the main card, Groovy Rooster versus WR of Vuk. That's going to be an excellent fight. As you've already can see, JUFC versus Mad Dog will be our co-main event, and then on to the main event between Marcus up to back versus Ukiyo Severn. Without any further ado, I think we'll be getting into our very first fight here between, Elsner and World. Let's go ahead and move on over into that fight now. These guys are already lobbied up and ready to get this card going. So we'll move on over to them and get ready for the very first fight. We have the Ailsner with John Jones and Shoe Swirl with Khalil Roundtree. Leon, what are you thinking about this fight?
Very interesting picks. Elsner, I believe he's Brazilian, so he's definitely, I think, coming back to the scene. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, so excited to see him back. And Shush World, he's been around since the start of the game. Maybe hasn't had the greatest of success in a lot of his leagues, but always comes up to the fight, so should be a very entertaining scrap.
Excellent. Well, started off the fight in the very first round with not only touch of the gloves, but a couple bows of respect. To me personally, I feel like that might be a little unnecessary and kind of really gives, the disrespectful players an opportunity to take advantage of that. Leon, that's not always, you know, the best thing to do. You know, you want to show respect, you touch gloves, that's fine and dandy, but anything more after that, you're just putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, no, definitely should be. If I was World there, I probably would have just threw a little cheeky hook and got an early flash
A
knockout. So
hundred
hey,
percent.
he showed his respect, but yeah, it's always good to show respect, but can't be hugging and shaking hands all fight. It is a fight. Got to go out there and bleed. Hurt your opponent a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's exactly what Shoes is trying to do right now. He has been definitely the one to be more active throughout this first round. 3 minutes still left on the clock, with not only a lot of time, but still a lot more work to be done between both fighters. Not much has really been done. Big hook there, though, from Alisnar. Gets him a little bit of a flash, but not too much damage, and not really able to capitalize too much on it there, Leon.
Yeah, John
Oh,
Jones boxing is not the greatest, so he's probably not going to get a whole lot of rocks and knockdowns early on with just the boxing. But Elsnar doing a good job with the kicks, implementing the elbows, landing some really nice close range elbows that have broken the nose for World. I think World needs to maybe get a little bit of respect going. Needs to just plant his feet, throw some combos, and kind of get this John Jones off of him, which is tough though because Jones has a very long reach. But you can use that as an advantage too for the shorter fighter if he just gets close and starts to wing some combos.
yeah, definitely. Well, both fighters have looked to try out their hand at the clinch. Now, the clinch is arguably something that John would be much more dominant in. So you would think that despite him being the long fighter, he has made a tremendous career out of making use of knees and elbows and the clinch. So you would think that this would be a little bit more of a tactic going into this fight, Leon.
Definitely, Jones definitely likes using the clinch more for the wrestling aspect, but Khalil, trains in Thailand, works the clinch in a much more offensive, striking manner. So
Hmm.
definitely, both guys have their advantages in the clinch. Both these fighters, and so far, I think both of them have utilized it pretty well.
Oh,
Oh, big overhand from Khalil at the last second of the round,
absolutely.
potentially taking the round for World.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, that's 100% having taken the round for World, excuse me. Yeah, he without Rock alone, having nothing else done, it's 100% World's round. Now it's a matter of what he can do after this. He got a big rock there, which has tested his chin, but as you've said, Jones has been able to bust up his nose, and that's already going to have a tax on Khalil's, already not the best stamina and cardio in this game.
Definitely, yeah. That's one of the issues with Khalil. Not the greatest of cardio. John Jones has crazy health stats as well. It's very difficult to, land consistent damage to a point where it'll start to add up. But, so far, World doing a good job of adjusting this round, changing up his combinations, putting the pressure on him, and trying to just get him more on the back foot, not allowing him to just come forward with elbows. Uh, so far, pretty good adjustments from World.
Yeah, one World doing a good job at landing some shots throughout this round so far. Big knee, just almost maybe clips World, but doesn't really do enough damage to get a rock out of him. But oh, but he's
Oh,
leaned into a huge left hook that's rocked Khalil. Puts his back up against the fence, almost puts him down, but he's able to recover. I was just about to say, this fight has been such a slow paced fight starting off this card that, I'd be surprised if we see really a whole lot of damage from either of these guys, but big exchange there between both.
yeah, big combination from especially Ailsnar, just using the elbows very well, just keeping the pressure going, has him up against the cage, landing big strikes, making ooh,
Oh!
beautiful straight right down the middle. Yeah, and World has to get some distance, maybe clinch him, push him against the cage, get some time to
Oh
recover.
my
Because oh
goodness.
yeah, these strikes are just they're causing a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, and World has a tremendous I don't know if it's his nose or if it's a cut, but he is getting all sorts of
Ooh.
bloodied up. He's got the med kit super wrapped up in red, and this may be it here, Leon. If he can, oh, maybe not. Wow, excellent defense there from World. Makes him or gives him the opportunity to survive. Gets back into half guard, but now his challenge is to get back up, which, quite honestly, he's not been having much luck this round on the feet, Leon. So what is he really going to be able to do to get out of this round?
Yeah, right now I think the best bet is just concede the round, wait for the stand up, get to your corner, recover a little bit, and just make something happen in the third round. Because at this point, he just has to make sure he doesn't get knocked out in the last 30 seconds of this round.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it doesn't look like Alcindor is looking to get back to his feet anytime soon. He's very comfortable being on top, especially with only a couple seconds left. Now, is this going to be the confidence that he needs to keep this on the ground going into the next round, or is he gonna just continue to box him up on his feet? And if the latter is the case, Leon, what is World going to do to be able to defend that? What does he need to change to defend against that?
Can you hear me on my mic?
Yeah.
Okay, the comments are saying that my mic is not being heard.
Speak.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, it's just because it's low. Sorry. How about now?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Almost a little too loud. Okay, there we go. That should be better.
All right. So, just in case anyone didn't hear what I was yapping about, I was just saying that it's not looking too good for World right now, but he still has a whole round to work. He's been working the block the whole fight, still has opportunities to win this fight. But Ailsnar is doing a great job so far, just utilizing the
Oh,
reach of Jones, using the elbows to just keep him at bay, keep him on the back foot, and just allowing him to really
oh,
kind of dominate this fight.
yeah, and you could see that those health indicators, Leon, have really played a huge factor in this fight. Khalil Roundtree is suffering from a huge stamina gap, and his chin is absolutely cracked. So at any point, John could really just put this fight away with one of those front kicks or one hook. I mean, look at it. Every time he hits World's head, it starts blinking.
Yeah, no, and as you were saying with those damage indicators, his nose is all busted up, and he also has a massive cut, which is causing all of Jones's strikes to do double damage to that side of
Oh
the head. Ooh, so
my
it is
goodness.
not looking very good right
Those
now.
elbows up the middle are going to end up being what knocks him out.
And Elsnar are doing a great job of not pushing it too hard, not leaving himself open for any big counter strikes, just picking his shots, getting the
Mm,
rocks, and just working the head health and the stamina of World right now.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, Elznar has been doing a tremendous job picking his shots, landing that
Ooh,
that
that's
6 to 12 elbow down the middle with ease.
yeah.
And
The technique you don't usually see utilized all too much, so
yeah,
very cool to see him use it so effectively this fight.
yeah, yeah. You might. Yeah, I mean, Alznar might actually be making a case for why that elbow is so effective. I mean, because you're absolutely right, Leon. You don't ever see anybody use it. So, see somebody use it so often without spamming it and have so much tremendous success throughout a fight because of it. I mean, you could argue that up elbow has been the story of this fight so far.
Yeah, and Elsnar doing a good job of just not giving him any opportunities.
Oh,
Ooh, getting a nice close rear naked choke. And just doing Elsnar maybe not fishing for a finish of this fight, but has dominantly won every round. just staying nice and safe to win a very clear decision win.
Yeah,
I think for Ailsnar.
100%. And I realized, much like last card, that that the reason why nobody heard any of the fight sound is because I did not have it turned up. I had it muted, so that's my bad. Whoops.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, John Bones.
And as
Unanimous
expected,
decision
yeah, I was gonna lose.
for Ailsnar.
And yeah, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Elsnar for an excellent fight, a dominant fight, and you know, listen, we'll see Shoes World again in the future. But for now, we are going to be moving on to the next card here, or excuse me, the next fight here in just a moment. Just got to get the fight brought up. Now, the last time I looked, these guys were not lobbied up or live or anything, so I'm hoping that has changed, and hoping that we can get into our next fight. What did you think about that fight, Leon? About our last fight, that first prelim?
I thought it was a very strategic affair. You know, Ailsnar doing a great job of just, you know, like I said, he never really gave World any opportunity. Just did a great job of keeping range. You know, World I think had that big overhand in the first round, but after that, he just slowly started to just get, you know, torn apart round by round until the finish. So
Yeah,
good performance from Ailsnar.
definitely. So, well, with that said, we will be moving into our next fight here between AJ and SS. Don't ask me what either of these guys' names means. I don't know what they stand for, but they are getting lobbied up here with the Saint Denis versus Makachev picks. And now, Leon, maybe you can educate me because I don't know too much about. You know, the newer guys that you see nowadays. So I know that Saint Denis' probably biggest moment in life was having to fight Dustin Poirier, but outside of that, like, I don't know much about the guys. So, you know, what is you know how are these picks going to likely play out? Like, what do you see with these picks?
Yeah, so you know, Saint Denis is coming off a pretty tough loss yesterday to Moyano Moicano, but you know what he's good at is he's good at just coming forward, putting on the pressure, using his grappling, his clinch work, and just trying to break guys, just break their wills. You know, Islam obviously is the champion at lightweight, one of the best grapplers in the world, and a very good striker in his own right. So for these picks, you know, like I'd like to see maybe some grappling from these guys. Maybe like to see the Saint Denis pick kind of put the pressure on and just kind of be in his face and give him something to think about. But yeah, very curious to see how this goes. Ooh, because that's some huge ground and pound already from Chiab. So from SS, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that would be SS. Yeah, he's looking for the armbar and draining that stamina of Saint Denis. Oh, and he goes for it without having to drain him all the way, and he gets it. That's successful. One more armbar from Islam Makhachev, or excuse me, one more
Oh, right to the
submission,
arm triangle.
and it could be it. He's going for it. He's looking to make this an early night.
Oh, and he
Wow.
has to race it. Oh, he did not race it quick enough.
Wow.
Wow.
What an insanely quick fight and finish.
Yeah, no, that was a great grappling exchange from SS. Just doing everything right there. You know, he got the rock in the ground and pound, went for the armbar. You know, didn't even have to drain all of his stamina to get the submission. Did a great
Mm-hmm.
job using his grapple advantage to get that submission that allowed him to immediately go, chain it for an arm triangle, and he just knew what to do in the submissions. So that was a very good performance.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to SS. That was a very quick fight.
And I mean, that's what happens when you don't have. That's what happens when you don't have your submission defense on point. I mean, with the submissions in this game, if you make mistakes, it can be a very early night.
Definitely, absolutely. Well, um, good fight. Unfortunately, AJ didn't get to really show too much of what he's capable of. That fight kind of got taken right out from under him. Um, big rock landed, and then the armbar. It was a very good set of transitions. But with that said, we will very quickly be moving on to our next fight. Man, you guys are killing me with these fucking these mobile links. Golly. Looks like our next fight for the preliminaries for TC Fight Night 3 will be B3 TJ versus K Miller on the Xbox. Looks like we're gonna be here at the bantamweight division. These guys are lobbied up and ready to go. Killer with, K Miller with Cody Garbrandt and Striken. Oh, we got Striken as Sean O'Malley. Wow. Okay. So not B3 TJ. That's
No, the B3 TJ is striking.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know who the fuck is who anymore.
Man of a million names over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, since they have whoever's streaming has music playing, we're gonna go ahead and mute them. So I guess impact sounds and sound of a crowd, you're just gonna have to kind of make up in your head. But yep, we're just waiting on them to lobby up, lobby up, ready up, and then we can get this fight going.
Yeah, should be a very fun fight. Cody Garbrandt versus O'Malley, one of the better matchups at bantamweight for some very fun striking exchanges. And obviously striking B3 TJ, very good striker. Loves to throw his combinations. Loves the be in his opponent's face. And not too familiar with K Miller. I've not really seen him too much, but. Hey, he's picking the Garbrandt pick, so you got to respect it. That's a very good pick.
Yeah, I mean the prime Garbrandt definitely holds a lot of power. The biggest issue with him is his chin. So you really want to be on top of your head movement with Garbrandt, and that's kind of an added challenge when you're having to fight not only a guy like Striken, but when he's got a long fighter like Sean O'Malley.
Yes, no, definitely. And one of the things with the alter ego Cody Garbrandt is that he has the force of nature perk. So if he's able to get a damage advantage over his opponent, the strikes that will be thrown at him will be considerably less powerful than what they would be with his chin. So with Cody, you really got to kind of play the first few rounds kind of cautiously, kind of pick your shots, and once you get that advantage, just kind of waterfall it and just push the pressure on the opponent and use his combinations, his power, and try and get the knockout. But we'll see how this first round plays out.
Yeah, nice, good decent pace between both guys. Striking making his reads already and landing a couple shots before backing up and resetting. What I've personally noticed, Leon, is that Striking, his name, it lives up to his capabilities. He's a very good striker, but from what I've seen, his ground game comes into question. And if you can get him on the ground and you can stay on top of him, it becomes a much easier fight. It's not an easy fight, but it becomes much more manageable.
Yeah, and so far, doesn't look like we're gonna see any kind of grappling exchanges in this fight. This is very kickboxing heavy right now. Striking so far, I think doing the slightly better job of just picking his shots, landing the long straights, keeping his opponent a little bit at bay, landing those beautiful spin kicks. I think Miller needs to, calm down a little bit, try and make some reads and just get his shots going. Because right now he's kind of just walking into the shots, which is definitely not what you want to be doing with Garbrandt.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, much like you said, Leon, striking has definitely had the better of the striking exchanges so far this round. With only a minute left, he comes
big
back.
overhand,
Cam
though.
Miller comes back with a huge overhand and rock strike, and he's still hurt, and he's just now only able to recover. That was a tremendous moment for K Miller.
Yeah, and K. Miller right now doing a good job of utilizing that jab, just forcing Striking to move his head at times where he probably really doesn't need to. Has definitely kind of earned Striking's respect in the final moments of this round.
Yeah, both guys doing a good job at implementing their game plan. Looks like Cam Miller is starting to get maybe just a little frustrated with having to come forward. But the round ends, and we're going to be going into the second round shortly. Leon, how did you feel between these guys in their first round?
Yeah, definitely a tale of two different halves of that round. The first half, I think Striking was doing a great job, just keeping his distance, picking his shots. But then after that, big overhand went completely into K. Miller's round. So very tough round to judge.
Well, with every new round gives a new opportunity to change the tale of each story. So, Striking definitely coming out with a little bit more pressure now. He may be looking to return that rock and win this round for himself. Oh, nice front kick into. Oh, the exchange leads into a huge drop for K. Miller. He puts Striking on the defense.
What a combination, too.
Oh my goodness, one more shot and that could have been it. Holy shit, Striking sweeps. Gets to half guard. He may posture up and look to do his own damage or even just stand straight back up, but man, he was getting boxed up on the feet, Leon.
Yeah, this is definitely, I was going to say he should probably keep it on the ground and just try and stay safe, but K. Miller back on his feet. And now this is where Cody Garbrandt gets very dangerous because now he has the damage advantage. A lot of the strikes that Striking will be not landing at full power because of that force of nature perk. So yeah. Striking really has to just find his counters, pick his shots, and just stay safe because this is a bad position to be in.
Yeah, I think You had mentioned that Striking didn't have too much respect for K. Miller until that overhand came. And I think even after that overhand in the first round, he still didn't have his respect. But I can tell you what, K. Miller has his respect now. You can tell that Striking is trepidatious about continuing this forward pressure.
Yeah, so far, honestly, he is trying to push a little bit of a pace now. He's not trying to just get bullied by Garbrandt, which, like I said, might be of his benefit, might not be. It's very dangerous to just try and walk Cody down, but so far, Striking looking much better in this this later half of the round than he did at the start of it.
Yeah, you can tell that Striking's, deciding to pick his shots a little bit more, maybe not spend so much energy trying to break the block, but pick his shots, see where you can get some openings in between where Cody's trying to fire back, because that's going to be your best opportunity, is to catch him in between something.
Ooh, and a beautiful combination from
Yeah.
Striking.
Yeah, nice shots there.
And now, Cody's a little bit on the back foot here. Miller is starting to get his block worked. Ooh, what a combination. That was a nice 10-piece.
Oh, well,
Ooh,
front
and a
kick lands
cheeky.
for K Miller at the very last second of the second round. Definitely becoming a much more competitive fight between these guys. We're moving into the third round now, Leon. What do you think needs to happen for either of these guys to find success and victory?
Yeah, for Striking, I think he just needs to kind of find his range, utilize his straight a little bit more, and I think for Miller, he just needs to kind of put the pressure on him now. It's like you have the Force of Nature perk, you're doing less, doing more damage, taking less damage. Get in his face, throw combinations. Don't let him work your block like this and land these combinations.
Yeah, Striking has definitely been having a lot of activity on Miller's block. Miller's not really been moving his head too much, and it starts to pay
Ooh, beautiful
dividends.
combination.
Huge hook hurts Miller, puts him on the back foot up against the fence, and Striking may have made his reads. He may smell blood in the water here, Leon.
Yeah, and now the damage, that Force of Nature perk might not even be active at this point for all the damage that he's taken. So now you're landing on that 90 Cody Chin with O'Malley's power. It's going to be doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Striking is definitely looking for for that knockdown. He's feeling confident. You can see it in his strikes. He's feeling like it's not a matter of if, but a matter of when.
I think Miller has just gone. He's gone too passive. These after that huge knockdown in the second round. He's just been trying to pick his shots, but he's just allowed Striking to just come back very strong in these last 5 minutes.
Oh,
So, and a beautiful combination.
yeah, and the head movement just did not end up helping Miller out. He got tagged by every shot there that put him on his ass. He does get back to his feet, but he's still on the back step and still looking rough for wear. With the
Wow,
huge
what
right
a
hook knockout. Wow. Striking put on an absolute clinic from, arguably the second round, but still, ever since the beginning of the second round, he made it his fight, and a huge right hook knockout against Cody Garbrandt solidifies a win for Striking. Congratulations to B3 TJ.
I think that's just that veteran experience from Striking. He's been in this the community for a while now. Been working on fighting in all the leagues. Been working on his craft, and yeah, coming back from a huge knockdown for the second round to come back like that, I think was very impressive by Striking.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like we're gonna be getting into the next prelim fight. I believe that we've got this one and one more before we get into our main card. That was an excellent fight between B3TJ and K Miller, both of which we're looking forward to seeing again. But before we see them fight again, we will be moving on to some fan favorites, John Africa and Muay Thai Jesus on the PlayStation. These boys are already lobbied up and ready to go. We're just waiting for them to select their fighters. But let's go ahead and move on over to that screen so you can see that these guys are ready. Joe Cam Buckley and Leon Edwards. Did I say that right? For Buckley? I don't know this guy.
Yeah, Joaquin Buckley versus Leon Edwards. Buckley, not one of the picks you see too often, but I think is a very underrated pick at welterweight. He has very, very strong power, very good footwork, has a lot of really interesting kicks that you can utilize. Main disadvantage is that he is kind of short for the division, but you can utilize his his power and get in the pocket can definitely do a lot of damage with him.
All right.
And
Well, here.
obviously,
Oh,
oh,
sorry.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, no, no. Go ahead, Leon.
I was just gonna say, I think John Africa and Muay Thai Jesus, two guys who really don't need much of an introduction. They've been around in the community for so long now, doing great jobs, competing in all these leagues. I mean, just both fantastic competitors. So should be a very great fight.
Yeah, 100%. Both guys are known for being uh, very huge takedown there for
Woo!
Muay Thai Jesus. Not something that you see very often with a Leon Edwards, but high fight IQ shown by Bailey in there. But John Africa is also known for his high fight IQ, able to defend the drag down to the ground, but huge head kick there landed from Muay Thai Jesus.
Yeah, so far both of these guys have landed pretty devastating head kicks just in the first 2 minutes of the round. So should be a very high paced fight. Chances of this going to decision are looking very slim right now.
Yeah, Muay Thai Jiu is having some good accuracy, landing shots from the outside, and that Buckley pick. I agree with you, Leon. He's got some good power. He's got some good combos, but he feels like he's got some of the shortest damn arms in the UFC. So, I feel like I'm playing with Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, but so far Africa doing a great job utilizing, just staying in his face, not allowing him to get away and use Leon Edwards' range. I think Muay Thai doing a good job trying to adjust, trying to grapple a little bit more, maybe work the stamina a little bit of Joaquin Buckley. So so far a very competitive first round.
Yeah, excellent takedown defense there for John Africa, able to stay on his feet. A minute 30 still left on the clock, as these guys have been going back and forth, both trading jab straights. Um, it's sometimes hard to tell if John is going to win a fight or not, Leon, because he, much like a lot of his WR guys, they make a career out of fighting through the fires. So John, despite having a high fight IQ, he's still capable of getting tagged. He's still capable of being put in bad positions. But that's typically not the test of a fighter or of a competitor. It's usually how their heart. It's usually how they can survive and come back. And John and guys like John, like Vuk and Demo, are very good at being able to come back from extreme adversity and find victory. And I don't know if this is me or if this is them. I think it's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm having.
I think the computer's about to crash.
Okay. It's trying to get the stream back up. It's not working for me, but it seems to be working for everybody else. Yeah, stream's back up, working good for me.
Oh,
The
that,
Twitch stream is. I don't
yeah.
know if you're trying to stream it.
I no, I've just only realized that everything that I've been saying has not been going through because my mic was muted. So it's an
Oh,
absolute fucking travesty of a stream right now. But we are doing the best that we can here, Leon. So you know, much like everyone else who is viewing, I have no fucking clue what has happened this fight. It looks like John is trying his best to come back. But I imagine that for the most part, yeah, Muay Thai Jesus has been doing a lot of this probably this fight, landing big shots, hurting John, and it looks like my computer's probably gonna be taking the piss again in a minute.
oof. Yeah, so
Oh,
far, Muay Thai just doing a great job. Ooh,
yeah, and that
and
was it.
that's all she wrote.
That was it. Let's see. I want to do something like this maybe, and that. Man, sorry, I'm just like trying to fucking fix my shit. Uh. Oh, I see what. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Sorry, Leon. I realize uh what's going wrong here. Can I fucking please? You stop being such a prick. Okay. All right. There we go. I think maybe that will fix things. Leon, your fucking camera's still all fucked up for some reason. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a fucking conniption. Okay, alright, well, congratulations to Muay Thai Jesus. Unfortunately, it did not go, John Africa's way. But that is not, the biggest deal in the world. These things happen. Um, however, I have, oh, I think, are you all the way up there? Yeah, you're all the way up there, aren't you? We're gonna go ahead and take this opportunity for a quick intermission so I can unfuck myself, and we'll be right back. Okay, everyone, holy fuck. I think we're back. I think we may be ready. I'm gonna go ahead and have a little transition-roni to us. It looks like we're doing okay. All right, so we're ready for the next fight. It looks like we've got B3 Maxi versus Pabst, which is gonna be an excellent fight. Hopefully, no more further issues will arise, and I won't have to unfuck myself any more this card. Um, got all the cameras sorted, got everybody and everything sorted. So here we are, Paps with Chris Curtis and B3 Maxi with Anderson Silva. Leon, tonight is the night for obscure and unique picks, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously Paps loves some Chris Curtis, and Chris Curtis is a pretty decent pick at middleweight, all things considered. He definitely has a lot of tools that makes him definitely comparable to a lot of the top guys. Um, yeah, this is should be a very good fight. Both these guys are Actually, no. Max has left for what remains, so actually, it's not B3 on B3 action. Even though this is B3 Maxi, which is kind of a little confusing there, but. But yeah, so far should be a very good fight. Both these guys, Maxi loves to throw his crazy combinations, and Paps, loves to just kind of pick his shots, kind of just work on the block, just wait until he has opportunities to just unload a huge combination. He doesn't try and force it all too much, so it should be a very good fight between these two.
Oh wow, well, Maxi, being typical Maxi, mixing up his combos with head movement, staying in the pocket, finding success, and continuing to stay there until it becomes a little too dangerous. So good distance management with the Anderson Silva pick. Paps having a hard time getting his own offense up, though. Nice uppercut there, though, from Paps.
Yeah, so far Maxi doing a good job of just using the slight reach advantage that Silva has to just kind of pick his shots, just get in and out of the pocket. Silva has better footwork as well to Curtis. So yeah, so far Paps getting a little beat up this round, but Curtis has a very good chin, one of the highest in the game. So oh wow, what a combination!
And that chin is being tested here tonight, Leon, with Chris going down for the first time tonight, only in the first round, but he's able to get it back, a huge counter of his own.
Yeah, and right now I think Paps just needs to get a little bit of respect from Maxi. Maxi's just walking him down, landing these combinations. He's got to just start throwing back and just try and get him off of him. Ooh, and a beautiful 1-2s from Maxi, just intercepting almost all of Paps' strikes right now.
Nice body shot there from Max. Lands. Paps is doing a good job. While not having too much success with it yet, he's doing a good job at feinting his strikes to lead to set up for something else. I like seeing that, but I don't think that he's feinting and then having another strike be the correct strike that he needs.
Yeah, right now just Maxi, I think, just doing a phenomenal job implementing his feints and with these combinations, just making Paps bite on things that he shouldn't be biting on. And now Maxi trying to implement some grappling with the clinch. Just trying to use his whole, everything he has to just try and win this fight. And so far, very dominant first round from Maxi. But Paps has landed some good shots this round as well.
Ooh. All right, well, I've only now just learned that it's fucking not easy to commentate and chew gum at the same time. So I'm going to choose to do one and not the other. And yeah, that was an excellent first round there. Paps is really going to have to change something up. Maybe a little bit more pressure will help him out if you're playing the long game, but you've only got 2 rounds to play that long game now, whereas Maxi has done a tremendous amount of damage so far, even in just the first round. But Paps is starting to come back. He is putting on that pressure, so this may be exactly what he needs, Leon.
Yeah, so far doing a good job of just implementing the jab a lot more this round. Obviously I understand Paps's hesitation, because when you're striking against someone like Maxi, you're always anticipating the head movement, you're always anticipating the counters, and sometimes you tend to freeze up and just not throw. But I think Paps is doing a good adjustment of just using a jab, just throwing it out there, trying to get him to react, and then landing a nice hook or uppercut behind it. Ooh, but his body is starting to get really low. He's got to be cautious of that.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see maybe some more round strikes from Paps. Oh, huge hook, lead hook, lands for Paps, and then a huge round kick from Maxi is returned. Yeah, I want to see some more round strikes from Paps, because you see Maxi is more leaning than swaying back or pulling. But yeah, Maxi, they're both landing tremendous shots on each other throughout this second round. 3 minutes still on the clock, Leon.
Yeah, and I agree with you that you do want to see more round strikes, but you saw that Maxi just instantly got that back step off and was able to get a rock off of the hook against Paps. So you gotta pick your shots. You just gotta feint. I think Paps needs to start feinting more and just get Maxi reacting, because right now he's just making too many reads. But so far Paps has landed some very big strikes this round as well.
Yeah. Maybe even a little bit of groundwork. I mean, it's not like Anderson Silva was known for having the best ground game, whether on top or a bottom, but a huge uppercut lands for Paps. Hurts Maxi, puts him on the back foot. He's up against the cage. Paps is not able to really do a whole lot before Maxi's able to recover, so still a little over a minute left to round 2, and honestly, it's getting to the point where it could turn out to be anyone's fight here, Leon.
Yeah, I think Paps has done a great job this round, just coming back. Ooh, just making beautiful reads. Wow, what a hook.
Oh my goodness, this could be it. He
can
finish it.
This might be it. Wow.
Wow, excellent recovery there from I keep calling him B3 Maxi, but from Maxi there. Only a couple seconds really left to this round, just a little over 40 on the clock, but in reality that doesn't equate to much. Not really gonna have a whole lot of time for this round to work and get a finish as Paps, but still he may have actually just won the round with the knockdown.
Oh, he definitely has won this round. He has completely turned the tide of this fight. It is now probably 1-1, but Paps is in the driver's seat for this final round. Maxi has to make some huge adjustments, because he is starting to fade. His block is just completely gone right now. He's got to start working his head movement more.
Yeah, and you can see it's definitely 1-1, but I would say that the momentum is not completely swung in Paps's way, but it's definitely starting to go that way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Paps is definitely, I think, in control for the start of this third round, but all it takes is one count. Oh, here's the body work. What a beautiful uppercut counter.
Oh, both these guys are going back and forth, recovery and damage alike.
Oh, and that body is so low. Woo! Beautiful work from Maxi there. Oh, wow.
Right at 4:20 of the third round, Paps with a tremendous ducking of the head kick into a lead hook knockout. Huge!
Wow, what a fight for both of these guys. That was an absolutely just insane barn burner.
Wow. Unbelievable, Leon. That was a tremendous fight. Back and forth. To eventually have seen Paps get a huge knockout like that was absolutely tremendous.
Yeah, a huge knockout right after he was hurt badly too. Just having no regard for his own safety, throwing that uppercut, but it worked and rocked Maxi, and he was able to just capitalize. What a performance.
Absolutely. Well, uh, with that, that is going to be finishing off the prelims. Kind of wild that that was not only a prelim fight, but that we've only just now started to break into the main card. Going in an hour deep, so yeah, that's we got a pretty good card so far. Aside from the technical difficulties, but we're gonna be moving very quickly. No intermission this time. I hope you took a pee break before the stream started, because no pee breaks are gonna be had this time. We're going straight through it, right into the main card. WR of Killer versus TLS Cat, whose name I'm just never going to be able to pronounce properly. So here we go. We'll go ahead and transition over to their fight. These boys are lobbied up. We have Song Yadong versus Peter Yan. A little difficulty on their streaming end, not mine. So as we wait for them to figure it out. Oh, here we go. Lobbied up. One is ready. The other is ready. And we are going to be moving into the very first TC Fight Night 3 main card fight. How are you feeling about these picks here, Leon?
Yeah, I think these are both very good picks for the bantamweight division. Song Yadong, a very underrated pick, but he has very long reach and has very good boxing, so he's very capable against a lot of the meta picks. And Yan, obviously just a very solid pick, just his health stats, his striking, and his grappling. So, he definitely is a very well-balanced fighter. So, very curious to see how these guys will implement these styles in this fight.
Yeah, Killer's got some very good boxing, and he's definitely moving forward with the pressure in this fight. Almost got Jan's feet behind those black lines, which is typically a much more defensive area within the octagons. So, still, Killer is just absolutely boxing his ears off right now. He's not doing too much damage, but he's tagging him.
Yeah, and that's the range that he's using very effectively there. He's just backing up just a tiny bit and then throwing that straight. And, Jan is missing his shots, but he's landing those straights. So, beautiful combination from Killer. My goodness, he is just giving him no respect right now, just walking him down.
Yeah.
Kags has got to just get a little bit of respect. Maybe, throw a clinch up, get a takedown. Maybe just show him that he's not just going to stand in front of his face and let him just eat combinations.
Yeah, but that's unfortunately exactly what he's doing. He is standing directly in front of Killer, and every time he moves, he plants his feet to try and return, but Killer's already there.
Beautiful.
Huge knockdown there for Killer, already in the first round. Just a little over 2 minutes left into this first round, and Killer has been in absolute control start to finish so far.
Yeah, and Kags, I think, just needs to just throw back more. He's trying to make reads with his head movement, but Killer right now just doing a great job of reading all of it. And if you're not throwing anything back, there's nothing to stop you from just becoming a punching bag. You gotta give him something to respect you. And right now, he's just is not throwing as much as he needs to be against Killer.
Oh my goodness, Killer has made every single read that needs to be made, and he is basically on autopilot. Absolutely nothing has given him anything to be worried about, and like you said, Leon, he's more or less fighting a punching bag right now.
Yeah, and Kags, like I said, he's doing a little bit better now. He is trying to just throw more combinations, work the body, try and get him off of him. Went for a takedown there. Maybe not the most well-timed one, but it now has Killer thinking that he might be trying to get this to the ground. So that is something that can be the changer. Be something that changes the outcome of this fight.
Yeah, I think at this point, Kags is looking to do anything that he can to change the outcome of this first round. With not much time left, he's gonna have to concede and move on to that second round. But something is gonna have to change with his head movement. I'm not sure if he's ego fighting, but he's completely red. He's completely red.
Yeah, no, he's definitely just all the head movement that he tried, all the lunging, was just well read by Killer. But one thing that he does have a huge advantage in right now is the stamina. So if I'm Kegs, I'm thinking, all right, I have the big stamina advantage. Let's grapple. Let's get to the ground. Maybe threaten the subs. Maybe threaten ground and pound. Because obviously just staying on the feet in the pocket like this is just not working for him. He needs to make some adjustments here.
Yeah. Well, oh, huge hook there
Ooh.
lands for Killer. And that's kind of been the story of the night here for Killer, is that jab has been so important. It has completely stifled Katz, stunned him in almost every frame that he's thrown it in, and it's paid tremendously here for Killer. The block of Katz is completely gone. His chin is oven roasted, ready for the cookies, and this is it, man. It's just, oh man, the straight right.
Ooh,
It's only a
beautiful
matter of
straight.
time.
And Kags is just he's not mixing it up enough. He's striking and then he's going for the takedown. Like he needs to throw a takedown during one of these combinations. He needs to try and counter one of
Oh,
Killer's combinations with the grappling.
oh,
Oh, just
oh, and
not
that's
letting
it.
him have any space. And with a beautiful knockout against the cage. What a performance from Killer.
Yeah, an absolute dominant performance from Killer. Perhaps, the only criticism that I would have is that he may have been just a little too active. I felt like he probably didn't need as much output, and probably still would have gotten the same result. But nonetheless, congratulations to Killer. Good fight, and we will, be interested in seeing both guys again in the future.
Yeah, no, very good performance from Killer, and tough loss for his opponent, but sometimes, especially in UFC 5, when somebody starts getting an advantage, it's very hard to come back from it. You really just, a lot of the times it is, who gets the better start off in the fight.
Mm,
And if you're not, even, because sometimes even when you make the right adjustments, when that health is gone, that block's gone, it is tough to come back.
that's true. Yeah, unfortunately, what do you call it? Sometimes you just, oh shit, whoa, fucking, what are we playing over here? Whoa, what the in the fuck? It is not time for football. It is time for fights. All right. Well, our next fight is a little preoccupied. I guess, total conflict isn't a priority. I guess we're not that fucking important. I guess a bunch of fucking dudes playing for 45 minutes for a score of 0-0 is way more important. So, fuck us. Let's see. There's some notifications that I need to be made aware of. Let's see. Let's see. Jack Hanna. 5 minutes away, and then 2 minutes away, 6 minutes later. I feel like you may have a misunderstanding of how time works. All right. Well, it looks like he's offering to give me a kiss, so that's not something that I can really pass down on. So. I'm gonna control my temper. Let's talk about that last fight and the card thus far, Leon. As we wait for I don't even know who the fuck is playing. I have that little interest in fucking football. But yeah, excellent last fight. Even the fights that have gone to decision thus far, Leon, have been really good fights. Very exciting fights. As a matter of fact, I think this might even give me an opportunity real quick to, just kind of check to see some stats and see, let's see if we've gotten any new follows. I'm sure we have. It's always good to thank people for the follows, You know what I mean?
No, definitely. We appreciate everybody here watching Total Conflict on a Sunday afternoon. Had some very fun fights so far. So hopefully it's been worth it to everybody watching, because yeah, we have some of the best fights, some of the best league fights out of all the leagues.
Yeah, Iconic Caden, Matrix, thank you guys for the follows. We appreciate you guys. Sorry that the stream is lagging a little bit right now. I promise it's 100% due to my shitty 2017 laptop. Nothing I can do about it. Again, if you'd like to donate to the Get Jedi a Better Computer Foundation, I can provide you a link. Otherwise, we will just be waiting for some people who just decide to do some other shit right now.
And you know, I mean, those Europeans and they're in their football, you know, they can't get enough of it.
All right. It looks like he's saying that he's coming now. I don't know why he felt the need to announce that. That seems a little unnecessary.
That was right after he said he was going to kiss you too.
That's true.
That's kind of crazy.
That's true. I'm getting way more and more uncomfortable about this. But you know, the kissing and the coming aside, it looks like he may be ready. Oh shit, he's like extra ready. Fucking just jumping right into it. Let's see. Is this the fight? Oh no, okay. They're just in the lobby. Okay. All right. Well, they are lobbied up. They are getting ready to go. Holy fucking shit. All right. I'm waiting for you, and now all of a sudden you're waiting for me. Okay. Well, fuck me. Here we go. Right into the fight. Viper versus Jack Hanna. Jack, who was just playing football only moments ago. May or may not be confused by the control scheme of two different games so simultaneously close together. However, with the Conor McGregor in one corner and Michael Venom Page in the other, what do you think of this fight here, Leon?
Yeah, so Jack Hanna, you know, loves the counter-strike, loves to just stay on the back foot, pick his shots, throw his straights, try and intercept. And Viper's the complete opposite. He wants to be in your face, throwing combinations, you know, ending the first round with, you know, 30% stamina, but, you know, trying to get the knockout. So this is going to be a very interesting clash of styles.
Definitely. Well, you know, Jack Hanna's been doing a good job at doing what you're saying he likes to do, which is the counter-strike, and it's a great pick to do that with the Michael Venom Page, him having made a career off of counter-striking. So, you know, Conor's also very much a counter-striker, but you can very much use him in a forward pressure environment, which is what Viper is doing here. Having success moving his head with his combos is Viper. You know, Michael Venom Page having a hard time getting his back off the cage now, Leon.
Yeah, and that's always the risk when you're using a counter striker. You just put yourself in a bad position against the cage if they start to get their strikes off and land those combinations, because you do not want to be falling to your back against the cage. That's a beautiful check hook. And Viper right now is just not giving any respect to the counter strike, and he's just marching forward, trying to use his head movement and get those heavy strikes off.
Yeah, big strikes there from Viper. Drops his man already in the first round with a little under 2 minutes left. He's going to be able to do some more damage, maybe even get this fight out of here. Like you said, Viper is known and enjoys doing. Oh, but he's
beautiful
back.
Hook. Oh, crazy combination. Did not work out for him, though. Ooh, and another beautiful hook.
Oh my goodness, he needs to be careful. Oh my God, both guys are throwing all risk out the window.
Hanna's just throwing back when he has no head health. He's got to just pick his shots, know when to recover.
Oh my God, Viper almost finished it right then and there.
Viper standing back up, bit surprising. You know, you had him out, but you know Michael Venom Page does have some tricky submissions off his back, so maybe just for the best.
Oh, huge counter,
a beautiful
lands. Yeah, and Jack has finally started to make this backpedaling work for him. Only a couple seconds left of the round, but it could indicate that he has made enough reads to start finding some success. Quick overhand lands for Viper at the very end of the round. Leon, what is excuse me, what does Michael Venom Page have to do to continue finding success? It doesn't seem like he's really using his footwork as effectively as he should.
Yeah, he definitely needs to just trying. Like I say, he kept trying to counter when his head hold was so low, and that would allow Viper to throw a strike and get a knockdown. He's got to know when to pick his shots and when to maybe just get some space, let his head health recover.
Oh!
And ooh, beautiful hook. And Viper right now just the insane pressure.
God, just all over him. Drops Jack again. Jack is in rough shape right now. Releases the clinch, does Viper, looking to finish this on the feet. Oh.
Ooh, but a beautiful counter hook.
Viper doing a tremendous job at leaving the pressure on, but it puts him at risk.
Huge!
Oh!
Oh, what an uppercut!
Wow,
And
both
Hannah
guys.
is back in this fight.
Oh my God, both guys have no idea on like how to manage their head health. They just throw caution into the wind here, Leon. Oh, the Rolling Thunder. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that Rolling Thunder is a very high risk maneuver. If you miss,
Oh!
What a
Oh!
Wow, it's Jack Hanna with the comeback.
Wow. What in the fuck did we just see there, Leon? Holy shit. Wow.
What a comeback.
I can imagine. Yep, I was just gonna say I can imagine Jack Hanna is quickly going back to football, and I was correct. He immediately it didn't even bother turning off the game. He just paused it and went back to it. Fantastic. Well, fucking excellent fight between both guys. Unfortunately that is how it goes during these competitions. But congratulations to Viper. That was an absolutely fantastic fight. Really kind of fucking, had control of it almost the entire time, but, really had to fight through some rough positions throughout that fight. But with that said,
Yeah.
Oop, go ahead, Leon. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Matt. That was my bad.
I was just gonna say, with all that said about the last fight, we are gonna be moving on to our last main card fight before we get into the co-main and main event here tonight. Groovy Rooster versus WR of Vuk. Both of which guys I'm a fan of, and both typically lead to exciting fights. Both these guys are lobbied up with the Jose Aldo and Merab picks. Merab's last name I can never pronounce, but we'll go ahead and switch over to their screen, to the lobby. Let these guys know that we are ready for them as they are ready for us. And we'll be getting into this fight here shortly. Now, I know that Vuk is a top competitor, especially on the ground. And I know that his opponent is a very good competitor as well. In Groovy Rooster, we've seen him fight before here at Total Conflict, and he's very much just as much up there as the rest of them. So this is a tough fight for Vuk. But Vuk does have the Merab pick, which could hugely pay into into his benefit. So what do you think the strategy here is, Leon? Is Vuk gonna be going to the ground, or is he gonna stand and trade with Jose Aldo?
Oh no, Vuk is a very just well balanced competitor. He's willing to just take somebody down and lay on them for a whole round if needs to. And so picking the Marab pick makes a lot of sense for Vuk. And Groovy Rooster, I think picking a good pick against Marab and Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo with the 100 takedown defense definitely has to pick his shots better, his takedowns, if he wants to get to the ground. And Rooster's a very competent striker on the feet, so definitely could be a very competitive fight. But we'll have to see.
Now I believe my computer might be crashing again. Nope, it's not. Okay, thank God. From what I remember, oh fuck, here we go with the close encounter.
Oh, we are right there in it with him.
I'm pretty sure that Vuk said that he was going to lay on him for 3 rounds, so there's a good chance that that might be the case. Now I know every time during a league fight, the stream lags and the streamer's always like, "Oh, it's not me, it's these guys." It's definitely me. It's 100% me, and there's nothing I can do about it. I apologize, but this lag is 100. It's all me. So who the fuck knows what's actually happening? Looks like Vuk landed a pretty solid left hook there. And here we back are into the fight again. Fuck, I hope it stops lagging. It probably won't, though.
And so far, a very competitive fight on the feet from what we can see.
You know what? Hey, man, you know what? Maybe it's not me. I'm going to go ahead and argue that maybe it's actually not me, because I'm looking at the stream and I see that I'm not lagging, but the fighters are. So is it me? Maybe I'm not going to... Oh, huge spinning heel kick lands. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, though. But yeah, I'm not going to take responsibility for this lag anymore. It's not my fault.
And so far, Rooster doing a good job of just trying to stay in his face and not allow Vuk to get any kind of takedowns off. But Vuk doing a good job of just throwing back and landing his shots. So
yeah, Vuk has been doing a tremendous job. Despite not being able to see a whole lot, you can see in the stamina difference that he's really been tagging him up on the body. See, I told you this isn't me. I told you guys. You guys want to blame the streamer. It's not me. I can even fucking hear them. How can I hear them? Alright, well, it sounds like Vuk is still doing damage. Probably, yeah, that was probably a left hook to the body.
yeah, seems to have a little bit of connection issues on the streamers part. Not us streamers, but the fights. So ooh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, not much we can really do about this one, unfortunately. We asked if you guys want to compete for the league. Make sure that your streaming is not going to do this.
Yeah, so for right now, we'll go ahead and just switch back to our faces, because I know that everybody loves seeing me and Leon. And, until it gets fixed, oh. Well, the whole stream went down. Not mine, theirs.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's pretty rough.
Hold on. We're gonna refresh real quick. And, let's see, do we have a live fight? Oh, yes, we do. Okay, well, we're back, baby. We're fucking back, baby. All right. Well, here we are in the second round. Not too much time has elapsed since we haven't been able to see it, but a very technical and very Vuk-like lateral body shot lands for him. Still having a hard time is Groovy landing his own shots. He gets an uppercut in there, but misses the hook followed after that, Leon.
Yeah, and so far, looking at the head health, Rooster's been doing pretty well. But obviously the stamina is the big thing right now. Vuk has just worn on his stamina quite a bit already. And, you know, in a 3-round fight, maybe it might not mean much, but it might mean, the difference. Who wins and who loses, and a beautiful lead overhand. What a combination from Vuk. Oh, what a head kick, though.
What is happening?
Oh, good head movement from Vuk. Rooster, though, putting the pressure on, trying to make him react. Try and get him maybe another rock.
What a tremendous head kick lands there.
Oh,
Another
what
uppercut.
an uppercut!
The uppercut puts Vuk in a bad position, but Groovy's not. He's wasting. Cut out. Jesus Christ.
Head movement, though.
Jesus Christ, back and forth between these guys. Vuk almost just ate a head kick into the takedown, but he's able to get it. Is he able to get back to his feet? Yes, Groovy is. Eats an elbow and on the way down, but he gets back up to his feet rather quickly. A tremendous amount of...
doing a great job, just keeping on the feet and landing some real big shots.
Yeah, but his stamina is just... It's really rough for wear. He is hurting in the stamina department. Definitely tired, much more tired than Vuk. And Vuk, this gives him a huge opportunity to play this fight out as he likes him to.
Oh, what a shot hook!
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh, but the head movement from Vuk keeps him in the fight.
It seems like every time the momentum has swung in Vuk's way, Groovy's able to just snatch it right back for a moment.
Oh, and a flying knee!
Oh,
what a combination!
Wow. Groovy had the top position, could have landed a couple more shots with only a few seconds left on the clock, but he stands back up. And we're moving on to the third round. Who could have thought this would have happened?
Vuk's, I mean, he's taking a lot of damage that round. Even with the huge stamina advantage, when your head health is that low, it does not matter that much. So this is a very interesting third round.
That check hook was insane. Oh!
Oh, what a sidestep! Beautiful read from Vuk.
Yeah, he lands a big hook there and pushes Groovy back up against the fence. Goes for the knee and the takedown, gets the takedown.
Whoa.
This is a big position here for Vuk, but yeah, that was a strange animation. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Rooster just doing a great job on the bottom, just negating all kinds of damage, getting back guard. And he's back up.
Yeah, great work back to his feet. I did not actually think that that Vuk would have let him up, but he was able to get back to his feet. Now this gives Rooster a huge opportunity to start coming back once again. You know, the stamina may be different, but there's not much that has changed in the power department for Groovy. He could easily land another, you know, one of those check hooks or, I mean, anything. I mean, Jose is such a powerful pick. Oh!
Ooh, and that fake single leg catching Groovy off guard. Ooh, but Groovy's just doing a great job of just staying on the feet, but he has to be cautious because Merab is throwing with power right now.
Yeah, and he's throwing in volume as well. So, oh man, and it's only a matter of time.
Ooh, and a combination.
This is gonna be it. Yep, and that's it.
Oh, and there it goes. Vuk with the third round KO. But man, what a performance from Groovy Rooster. You know, that was, I don't think anyone expected him to do as well as he did against Vuk. So, you know, much respect to Groovy Rooster.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, both guys had a huge bit of back and forth there, and it was kind of wild because You would think, oh, especially after the second round, oh, this is Vuk's fight. And every now and then, Rooster would just come back with a flash, and it would just show you, like, fuck, he ain't out of this fight yet. But congratulations to Vuk. That was a huge win. Yeah, tremendous win for Vuk. Thank you for competing here in Total Conflict Fight Night 3. But as good of a fight as that was, we're going to be moving to the co-main event here in just a moment. I still have to like take a moment to get over that. That was such a crazy roller coaster of emotions of a fight.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a fantastic fight. It was very, like I said, I don't think a lot of people expected it to be that competitive. So that was just a great fight.
Definitely. Well, here we are. That having been the last main card fight, basically going into the co-main event. Here we are with JUFC versus Mad Dog, Giga Chikadze for Jay, and Yair Rodriguez for Mad Dog. These boys are lobbied up and ready to go. We're going to go ahead and switch over to their screen so that they know that we are ready for them, and they can go ahead and get to fighting.
Yeah, and this should be a fantastic fight. Mad Dog, one of the top Xbox competitors, and now Jay, coming over from the PlayStation to Xbox, should be a very, very fun fight.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, people enjoy Jay because he always brings a fight. He's an exciting competitor. Same thing with Mad Dog. So this should end up being a really exciting fight. I'm a little how should I say this? I'm curious as to the mindset of Jay picking Giga Chikadze. But from what I understand, Giga Chikadze is actually kind of a hidden gem. A little bit of a controller issue there for Mad Dog, but he's able to recover. And Jay being the gentleman and not attacking, that's not what everyone would have done.
Yeah, no, Jay, showing some respect, letting Mad Dog, fix whatever issue he was having with his controller there. And Jay picking Chiga, I think makes a lot of sense because Chiga is just so big for this division. Has such high reach that if you want to just throw jabs and just, keep someone at the, on the back foot the whole fight, using Chiga offensively can be very good for that. Ooh, the Mad Dog getting a nice low kick that just completely just slumped over Jay to the ground.
Oh, it looks like
Jay might be having some control. Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Both these guys just not checking their controller batteries. Got to play plugged in, people.
Oh, flying knee does not land though for Rodriguez, for Mad Dog.
Yeah, and so far Mad Dog doing not looking too shabby, using his range, using his kicks, landing some nice shots of his own. But Jay starting to just unload with the combinations here. And Jay with a very nicely timed back step at the end of those combinations. Ooh, and just landing beautiful kicks and teeps and just working that body against Mad Dog. Mad Dog definitely might need to, maybe change up his approach here a little bit.
Yeah, Jay's very good at applying the pressure, and then once he feels like you're about to return, he'll backstep out of the way and counter you. He's very good at doing that. He's done it several times already within this first round. A minute 30, just a little over on the clock of this first round, and while there hasn't been any too much huge shots landed from either guy, both guys have been slowly making their reads. Stamina difference really rather equal between the two.
Yeah, Chiga, not the greatest health stats. Cardio is a little suspect, but, if you use your strikes effectively and land on the block a lot of the times, you're not going to lose a whole lot of stamina. And so far, Jay doing a great job of just making sure his shots are always just landing, not whiffing too much.
Yeah, big counter shot there from Jay. Lands a little over 20 seconds. Big head kick there for Jay. He's starting to find some shots bleed through that block.
And Mad Dog trying to use his kicks, but just slightly out of the range. Like I said,
Oh,
Chiga just
oh,
I was gonna say Chiga, just has that range advantage, but at that end there, Jay got a little overzealous. Was trying to find a knockdown and almost got knocked down himself.
Yeah, that was I mean, Jay probably felt like only a couple seconds left on the clock, so he could be a little reckless, but it did end up almost causing him, quite arguably it may have caused him the round, because he got knocked down before the end of the round.
Yeah, he was rocked very badly there, and leaned into a lot of shots. Yeah, that's gonna work on the block quite considerably. So interesting to see how this second round will go.
Good shot starting off right away from Mad Dog coming into this second round. But Jay is already starting to get his combos off, and he's if you let him start popping off, the only thing that's gonna stop him is you dropping.
Ooh, and a beautiful little slip hook there. Oh, and the 3 body hooks.
Oh,
but the flying knee was missed. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And now he is hurt bad.
Jay's recovered and he's starting to come back, but oh man, another huge flying knee
from Mad Dog.
Wow. Jay is not taking the warning lightly, and he is still glued to Mad Dog's chest, trying to, and this may even start to become ego fighting, where he's looking to find a knockdown or a rock of some sort.
Whew, and Jay, his stamina is not looking the greatest after all those sequences, but Rodriguez's head health is not looking very high, so he definitely smells blood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
And I just realized once again about the whole volume thing. God damn it. There we go. Still can't hear really shit, but that's alright. You hear the coaches.
Oh, and a beautifully timed uppercut. Wow. Yeah, and Mad Dog right now, his block's looking very low. He's just trying to get a little bit of respect against Jay. Oh, what a combination!
Wow, the moving head kick combo lands
An overhand moving head kick. That was a very crazy combo.
Yeah, definitely unorthodox. You don't see it that often. Oh, but a head kick lands of his own from Mad Dog.
Ooh, and beautiful body kicks. Yeah, that body's looking very low, too.
And Jay still putting on the pressure. A little over a minute into the second round. It could be possible that it goes into the third, but maybe not.
Ooh, beautiful elbow.
Oh my god!
Oh, but Jay, once again, just getting way too aggressive for his own good. Oh, but a beautiful timed uppercut.
Wow, this fight is madness. Back and forth between both these guys.
Jay trying to utilize the clinch, try and just land some knees and elbows.
Oh!
Ooh, and a beautiful uppercut, but he's not jumping. He's gonna try and get the flash, and that might be a very costly mistake from Jay.
Yeah,
this has been a very close fight.
Oh! And that's typically how it goes, Leon, is that you see guys, they get a little too overconfident, and they start taunting, and the next thing you know, they go into the third round and they start getting dropped, and the fight starts not going their way anymore. So you really gotta be careful with that, especially when when you're trading so much, so many big shots, rocking each other back and forth, like that's a wild amount of confidence.
Yeah, no, it's been just an insane back and forth fight. But Jay, I think, is in the lead right now, damage-wise. Has landed some just brutal combinations. But, you know, at this point, with how low their stamina
Oof.
is and their head health, all it takes is one big shot to end this fight from either side.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you know, Jay has been in his face and glued to his chest, you know, basically this entire fight. Good body uppercut. It lands, hurts his opponent. Mad Dog on the fence, trying to come back with something of
Ooh.
his own. Doesn't do a whole lot. Doesn't really deter Jay from advancing. Another big kick there for Jay.
Ooh, and Jay with the kicks now. Ooh, doing a lot of damage.
Oh, Mad Dog trying to feint and come back with something of his own. He's got nothing left in the gas tank here, Leon.
Yeah, his stamina is just so low right now. He's trying to throw these combinations, but they're just not working because of the stamina. Oh, and a beautiful, oh, crushing knee right to the sternum, drops Mad Dog. Oh, and it's probably about over here.
And
Ooh, and that Chiga kick to the body ends the
Oh.
fight. What a fight. What a
Wow.
performance from Jay.
Another very successful performance there from Jay. He has had just about nothing but success between Supremacy and now Total Conflict. So congratulations to Jay on another victory. That was an excellent performance. I personally could do without the taunting, because it means nothing to the fight. But still, either way, excellent performance. And yeah, that was a good fight. But that being in the books is oh, that was weird. That being in the books makes that your co-main event. With that said, we will be moving on to your main event here in just a moment between Marcus, also known as Uptoback, versus Ukiyo Severn. I believe Uptoback will be going with Sean O'Malley, Ukiyo with Marab. Let's see. These guys look like they are lobbied up. Yep. All right. Cool. So these guys are lobbied up. As per typical for a total conflict card, we will be having walkouts for our main event. So we will go ahead and get those started now while our fighters are waiting in the lobby. First to walk out in the blue corner will be Ukiyo Severn. We have seen him several times before. A fighter who is capable of picking his shots, being accurate, distance management, stamina management. He's had just about nothing but success since being here at Total Conflict, and he's here at Total Conflict Fight Night 3 against Marcus to solidify his place in the rankings, once the rankings do actually begin.
Yeah, Ukiyo has so far just been nothing but impressive in his run here in TC, beating Lepo and Smokey in very dominant fashion. So very curious to see how he does against a very well-traveled competitor in Marcus. Marcus has been in the community for a while now, been played in almost every league, always getting his rounds in. So be a very big step up in competition for Ukiyo. But so far, he's done nothing but shown that he can beat a lot of very good players. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Forgive me for Ukiyo. I had not really seen him before up until he started really competing here. But yeah, he's definitely like one of those guys that despite having come out of nowhere, he is definitely up there in some of the top classes of competition. But with that said, guys who are in the top class of competition, there's no one else that you can really think of other than Marcus. This guy has competed everywhere from GFC, RFC, PT, and now Total Conflict Fight Night 3. Having main evented the last Total Conflict, he's looking to. Did he main event last, or was that Ukiyo? Either way, he's here main eventing Total Conflict Fight Night 3 with a Sean O'Malley pick, looking to also solidify his place in the rankings when they start both, pound for pound and for, is this PlayStation? Right, PlayStation?
Yeah,
rankings?
this is PlayStation. Yeah, like I said, Mark is just, like I said, well traveled. A lot of experience. Definitely, has some
Ladies and gentlemen,
some great striking, and has pretty good grappling too. So be very interested to see how this goes.
It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marab, the Machine, Wally Strelly!
Well, we didn't get the full walkouts because these guys went a little sooner than I would have liked, but that's okay. Here we are with Marcus versus Ukiyo for the main event of Total Conflict Fight Night 3. Both guys so far taken their time in the first round to judge their distance, find some shots, pick a couple shots, and yeah, here we go.
Yeah, you do have to wonder about the Volashvili pick from Ukiyo. Not much of a grappler. Ukiyo is, and picking a very grapple-heavy fighter is definitely an interesting choice. We'll have to see if he has any tricks up his sleeve for this fight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, too often, Leon, do you see, stand-up competitors pick the wrestlers specifically for, to use as an anti-grappling, primary, stand and bang type of fight, but more often than not, it usually does not work out for them that way. Usually, by the time that they start having the need to rely on the wrestling, it's typically too late.
Yeah, so I definitely would like to see Ukiyo mix it up a little bit. But so far, very close first round. Just both guys feeling each other out, trying to figure out what they're trying to do, picking their shots, and landing. A few good shots every now and again. So, this is definitely a type of fight that I think would favor an O'Malley pick, though. So Ukiyo definitely needs to maybe start mixing it up more a little bit.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see Ukiyo maybe work the clinch a little bit. Seeing here we are already on the ground, so that problem has kind of already been solved for Ukiyo. Now he just needs to get to the top position.
Yeah, and Ukiyo, pulling the half guard there, a little, maybe could have gone for a more dominant position, but I think he's trying to show that he's comfortable off his back. So, if he might be looking for those sweeps to try and get it on top, even if he has to pull guard, that might be something he's been working on. So we'll have to see how that goes further along in the fight. So far, Marcus is with very nice combinations, using that jab that just keep Marab at range. And Ukiyo trying to be the aggressor here, but whiffing a lot of shots has definitely hurt his stamina this round. And if you're the grappler, you definitely want to have the advantage in the stamina. So, tough first round, but he did end up getting a nasty cut over O'Malley, and that might be one of the big game changers in this fight. The end of our first round. And now the start of the second round, no glove touch. Ukiyo trying to just insert his will a little bit more this round, just throwing combinations, being in his face. And Marcus doing a good job of just staying, calm and composed, trying to just find the right shots to keep Ukiyo off of him.
Yeah, Marcus doing a good job with keeping the pressure up, though, not letting that intimidate him.
Both guys utilizing their jab very well, just trying to get them to react. Ukiyo with a nice little hook there. Marcus fires back with the combination. So far, very even second round.
Oh, a nice takedown there.
Oh,
by
and there we
Ukiyo.
go.
This is a better position for him. You know, I was saying in the first round that I would have liked to have seen him use more of the clinch in an effort to get to this position, but whatever gets him there, if he has to shoot in the middle of the octagon to get it, and it works, then it works.
Ooh, Marcus, though, back up from full guard. Ukiyo not landing a whole lot in full guard there. Ooh, and a beautiful check hook from Marcus. That definitely has put Ukiyo on the back foot.
Yeah, and Marcus has been very good at landing those check hooks. He's been doing it since the first round. So, you know, if those keep up, those can sneak through without Ukiyo really realizing it.
Ooh, and a beautiful time single leg there, right under the straight. Gets Ukiyo to a slightly more dominant position now. Let's see what he's able to do from it. Marcus right back to guard, denying the full guard posture up. Most likely going to either get a sweep or a get up here. Oh no, Ukiyo keeps it in guard.
Yeah, he's able to posture up, land a couple shots, move back down before he puts himself at any more risk. Good movement so far from Ukiyo. You know, that's a, you know, just doing that can be enough. Now, if I remember correctly, Leon, these guys were talking a lot of shit before the beginning of this fight, before the beginning of the card, actually.
Yeah, no, these guys seem to have some bad blood against each other. Definitely, you definitely feel a certain tension in the air right now. Is there fight volume?
Nope. So thanks for reminding me. I gotta get better about that.
No problem. I think it was just a little too quiet.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say, I believe that they're fighting at the Noche Arena too, which for those who are interested, which will probably be absolutely no one. I tried to record the walkouts for the Sphere. It's like 20 seconds. It's fucking
It's
nothing.
a very weird. Yeah, it's a very weird arena. I guess it is smaller, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, they just like rush the walkout sequence on it.
There's no walkout. It's a quick pan around the Sphere to see its dumbass wallpaper that's never going to change. And then it fucking quickly snaps to each fighter and then it starts. It's literally a 20-second clip. I was like, I can't fucking use this. This is garbage. But it's funny because, like, you know, given that they're fighting at the Sphere, I was trying to get that walkout, and it turns out that it's fucking trash. So, but so far, this fight has not been trash. So far, this has been a competitive fight between both guys, with the story being, you know, Marcus landing and getting his counter shots off, especially with the check hook, and Ukiyo doing his best to get this fight to the ground to rack up control time, especially over the course of 5 rounds. But, you know, who's going to be victorious? That's up for debate up until now, Leon.
Yeah, and so far, Marcus just doing a phenomenal job pressuring this round. He has definitely have Ukiyo just biting on every feint, just on the back foot. And right now, you know, Ukiyo, I think, just needs to just recover a little bit, find his feet again, and then, you know, try and utilize the clinch and the takedowns a little bit more. You know, he's doing a good job landing that hook on the same side of O'Malley's face. Has a nasty cut there that he might be able to utilize, but right now he needs to just start picking his shots a little bit better because he is getting pieced up this round. Oh, but a big taunt from Ukiyo, trying to show that everything that Marcus just did to him didn't affect him too much.
Yeah, I mean, you know, head games are a part of the fight, so you know, I don't think that he is really in the position to be you know, trying that. I feel like this is slowly starting to be taking away this fight from Ukiyo, and in just a matter of moments, I feel like Marcus is going to take this with another big check hook or something, Leon.
Oh, but a big hip toss from Ukiyo. Let's see if he's able to land some damage here to that cut. Ukiyo might want to try and maybe get a doctor stoppage at this point. That is a nasty cut.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely one route that is viable to him, especially if he's going to continue to do damage in these elbows to that side. It's for basically 2 more rounds ahead of this. He's got the opportunity and the time to make that happen, and it may very be the route that he needs to take to find victory in this fight here, Leon. Oh.
Yeah, and right now, Ukiyo's looking pretty good in these final minute of this round, just landing some very good ground and pound, opening up that cut just a little bit more each and every time he lands. So far, a very competitive match.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, here we are going into the 4th round, and thus far has been a back and forth competitive match. Nothing too terribly exciting, except for the constant onslaught from Marcus, just landing check hook after hook with the uppercut to drop his man.
Ooh, wow. That was a crazy little combination there. Made a beautiful read on that slip uppercut at the end there. And Ukiyo now, it's the maybe not be in his face so much. Marcus hitting those slip chain combinations at the end of his combos. Those are very dangerous, but also can be very dangerous for you as well if Ukiyo can make that read. Oh, and a beautiful hook. Woo!
Oh, and Yukiyo's putting himself in a bad position by using all that stamina, but, what choice does he really have anymore, Leon?
Yeah, and you have to wonder if he had that rock there. Maybe he should have shot for a spear instead. He went for the knockout.
Yeah, it's
and
hard.
Now Marcus,
it's hard to think
safe.
clearly when. No, you're good. It's hard to think clearly when not only do you have a beef with the guy, but he's got an advantage over you throughout this fight. Round 4, 3 minutes, just a little under on the clock. You don't have a whole lot of time to really bring this fight back. So, I can see why he was looking for the knockout, but the takedown would have been a much smarter idea.
Yeah, and right now Marcus just playing it safe, not taking any sort of risk in the ground and pound, potentially getting swept, potentially losing the position, just trying to get some damage on the top position right now. And Ukiyo's head health is looking very bad. Even these little rapid punches just have his head health just blinking like crazy.
Yeah. I think you're still seeing Ukiyo, search for that doctor to come in. He despite Marcus having his back, he's still throwing punches of his own. I gotta imagine it's in an effort to get that cut to open up more.
Marcus back up now with his own takedown. Ukiyo's looking to do some sort of damage the end of this minute. But right now, it's not looking too good for him. This still might be like a 10-8 round for Marcus. Ooh, and getting way too risky there. Ending up in an armbar position.
Now, this isn't the worst problem in the world for Ukiyo. I was going to say, Sean's submission strength isn't that high. Despite Ukiyo having no stamina, it's still going to take Sean another 3 or 4 submissions for him to get all the way through. So that's not a problem. That's not what needs to be worried about.
But getting those submissions like that does destroy the block even more. So you have to wonder if his block is just completely cooked for the 5th round.
Yeah.
How that will affect him.
But it's been cooked. It's been cooked. So now that it's even more cooked, is gonna make things so much harder for Ukiyo, especially in the stand-up. Yeah, Marcus doing a good job just landing shots on that block, raising it up, get ready to block break through the chain combos. Oh!
Ooh. And
Oh my
Ukiyo with a
goodness.
nice head movement, but at this point, man, it just doesn't matter. His
Yeah.
block and head health so low. Every punch, every two-piece combination.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow! I don't think anybody saw that happen, and that was crazy.
Ooh, and just Ukiyo try blocking low, thinking it was going to the body. Head kick to the head.
No,
Finishes the fight.
he didn't try to block low. He tried to major lunge out of the way, and he
Oh,
major
yeah.
lunged the correct way, but that fucking kick still caught up to him way too quickly. What a great fight between both guys. Excellent win there for Marcus. Fantastic performance. You know, again, I could still do without all the taunting, but you know, it is what it is. That you know, game is game. Isn't that what they say, Leon?
Game is game.
Game is game. All right, well, everyone, thank you for not only watching and participating, but also, you know, being here and living through the fucking difficulties that is Total Conflict sometimes. With that said, this is your very last Total Conflict Fight Night card. We'll be moving into official cards pretty soon. You know, we'll be having the next card. I don't believe that there's going to be a break. I think that we'll still be continuing. You know, the show goes on as is. So next card is next Sunday. Sign-ups will be open soon for Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, if you haven't yet, join the Discord. We're finally on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, fucking your mom's house. Wherever you want to find us, that's where we'll be at. Total Conflict. Leon, do you have anything else for them?
No, I just want to say, what a card tonight. That was some spectacular fights, some huge comeback wins. So very excited for the official cards to start coming out next week. Get the rankings up. It'll be for a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, rankings are going to be coming, pound for pound, Xbox, PlayStation, all that. For everyone else, yeah, thank you, and we'll see you again next week. Peace.
Peace.